Hey everybody, it's Goldsbro. Welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. Last episode, we beat Barack Obama in his election campaign in Pewter City. And now we're going to finish up Mt.Moon. For some reason, it took me a really long time to get out of Mt.Moon. I don't know why, but, so, sadly, it's 1 almost in the afternoon. It's Monday. For some reason, we were supposed to be in school today for, well, school. And my alarm sadly didn't go off. Poor me, boo. But, anyways, what I was trying to look for right here, you can get 2 moonstones, which means you can evolve both a CLEFAIRY and a Nidoran male or female if you want to. Just like letting you guys know if you're interested at all in that. Yeah. We ran into another Team Rocket grunt. Once again, they look retardedly stupid. This is the only one that this is the only other one you run into in Mt.Moon. Really? I think I'll take the time right now to talk a little bit about why I really don't like Gen 1 anymore. Well, Gen 1's games, which are Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, they don't really have any story at all. Like, it feels like the game is just nothing but side plots. Subplots, and that's it. No real story. It's just, I'm a Pokemon trainer, I gotta do things to get more shit, and that's about it, honestly. Anyways, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, because I've been trying to make this gigantic dome, in which I finally finished it, and it took me way too long. It was awful. But basically what I was trying to do was that I tried to make a giant dome as like to make it kind of like a place that people could live in, sort of, in a Minecraft thingy. There's a lot of trees, there's a giant like lava pile and such, blah 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 blah. But I know I haven't updated Fire Emblem much, but I kind of just it's a lot more work to do than Pokemon Yellow, to be honest. It's kind of why I haven't done much of it so far. I'm being honest right now, I'm extremely lazy. But doesn't matter to me. God, the encounter rate in this game is obnoxious. Wait, I'm wrong. There is another Team Rocket grunt in here. And once again, this encounter rate... I've only just noticed how bad this encounter rate is. I can't wait to get some more Pokemon. Make the game a lot more easier. However, I know I'm not going to be catching many Pokemon, because I really just want to get my team and the legendaries you can obtain in this game. Also, something I should note. Poison types are good against grass, even if they're part poison. I was recording with my my Ivysaur. I don't know if Ivysaur is mono grass. Bulbasaur and Ivysaur are mono grass in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, but they're actually just poison is like mono screwed or something, I don't know. But so the super nerd here is kind of just being like, I want my fossils, you giant prick. And I'm just like, no, go away. But anyways, he has a couple of fossils. I'm not going to use either of them because both of them are kind of bad, but at the same time they're really good, but I don't plan on using either of them. For some odd reason, this Voltorb does not have self-destruct, Because usually, there's a move called self-destruct, which is actually known in Japan as, suicide bombing, I think that's what it's called. But, you typically, Koffings and Voltorbs, along with Weezings and Electrodes, have a move called self-destruct or explosion, which is basically they sacrifice themselves to deal a shit ton of damage to you, and it's painful. In which, to my surprise, neither of those Pokemon had it from the Super Nerd. If you are playing Pokemon Red, Blue, Leaf Green, or Fire Red, instead of a Koffing, if I am correct, he will have a Magnemite. I just remember this being generally difficult, and I decided to take the Dome Fossil, because the Dome Fossil has my more favorite of the two Fossil Pokemon, in which you can get two different Pokemon. You can get Ammonite, which is more defensive based, and Kabuto, which is more attack based. They're both the same type, which is Water Rock, in which they both have a ×4 weakness to Grass. They're weak to Electric. They're weak to Electric, Fighting, and Ground. And we're gonna run into somebody who's a little familiar from the anime in just a second. If you've played Pokemon Yellow, you know who these people are. They look familiar at all, do they? In case you guys are too stupid to notice, it's Justy and James from the anime. And surprisingly, they do follow the source material from the anime, in which they have an Ekans. They have Ekans, Koffing, and a Meowth. And that's why in this game you actually cannot catch Meowth. So I guess I'll go ahead and go over Meowth really quick. Meowth is pretty fast. He's well balanced. He's not a bad Pokemon at all. If you're playing Red, Blue, Leaf Green, or Fire Red, I do recommend him because he is a good Pokemon. If you want a good normal type. In which I'm gonna go over Koffing later, and Ekans is in the next route, so I'm gonna go over him. I guess I'll go over him now. I think he's one of the only two Pokemon that you can get at this point now. Ekans is okay, I guess. Most mono poison types aren't really that good, except for like Koffing and Grimer. But Ekans, I like Ekans later on in the generations, but I hate Ekans and Arbok in this game. They have good physical attack, but everybody who uses them continuously uses Bind, and it is annoying. Anyways, we're finally out of Mt.Moon, and if you're playing Red, Blue, Fire Red, or Leaf Green, there would be a group of, there would be a quote-unquote karate duo here, in which one of them will teach you Mega Punch, and the other will teach you Mega Kick. Earlier, I picked up TMO1, which is, actually it's either here or it was earlier. I picked up TMO1, which contained Mega Punch, which I'm going to teach to one of my Pokemon at some point. Probably one of the Pokemon I'm actually going to catch rather than have being given to me. I think it's right here, actually. No, never mind. So now we... Oh yeah, another Pokemon that's in this route, Sandshrew. Sandshrew is actually bulky. It's a very bulky ground type. Ground types usually aren't bulky. Like another one that you're gonna see later. Like mono ground type, not rock ground, like Onyx or Geodude. But he's pretty good, honestly. He's kind of slow, but he has pretty good attack and he has good defenses. So yeah, I recommend him a little bit. In which we're now in Cerulean City, which is blue, because guess what types we're facing here? Electric. No, we're facing water types. In which pretty soon we're going to be getting another Pokemon for our team. Hurrah! In which I think it is this lady, because remember I can't see the footage, where she's going to give us a Bulbasaur. In which I'm going to give him the ultimate nickname that's going to be the ultimate flaming of all time in my channel, where I'm going to nickname him Chugga! Because Chugga Conroy used Bulbasaur in his LP of Pokemon Fire Red. And that rare candy I think I picked up that rare candy I picked up I'm going to use on him along with this one that I'm about to get that's behind this house. This is in every Gen 1 base game, and including Fire Red and Leaf Green because they're technically Gen 3, but whatever. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, there's a big feature in this game where you can get all the starters, and that's kind of cool. If I liked all of the starters, to be honest, I don't like all the starters, but I'm gonna use all 3 of them anyways because I know you guys want me to. Okay, I'll talk about Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is kind of slow, but he's okay. He's not totally bad. I mean, he's not bad at all. He's really good. He's the only starter that starts off with 2 types, which is grass and poison. He has really good special, no matter what. He's pretty tanky. He has a lot of HP, and yeah, it's really good. Which I show off Bulbasaur right here, if I'm right. Sadly, he's not. Usually when he evolves into Ivysaur, which is, I'm guessing, generations later, he learns Razor Leaf at like level 22, but for some reason in Gen 1, he learns Razor Leaf at level 30. I don't know why. Anyways, I go ahead and I take on the first gym trainer, which I don't know why I decided to on screen, but just to try and use out Ivysaur, and I remembered he doesn't have Vine Whip yet, which is kind of sad. Starts off with a Horsea. Horsea is... Oh wait, yeah, we run into Horseas later, so I'll go ahead and I'll talk about a little glitch. In Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, you can use any like type of rod onto the gym statues, and you can actually go fishing on the statues. If I'm right, too, in this game, I believe you can actually go fishing inside of the gym's water. I don't remember, but if you use the glitch where you fish inside of the statues, you can actually find Magikarp, in which I forgot to mention in the Pokemon Center next to Mt.Moon. There's a guy who will sell you a Magikarp that's level 5 for 500 Pokédollars. Magikarp is hilarious. It has a very original evolution of being. It has really good speed, but everything else is complete poo-poo. But when he levels up into Gyarados, he is a giant. He is a monster. And Gyarados has incredible physical attack and is actually quite bulky. He just suffers a ×4 weakness to electric. In which now I'll end this part off. So see you guys next time, where we are going to level up Bulbasaur a little more then. See you guys then.